Hi, my name is Lars Danner. I'm an Anchorage-based adventure cyclist, and this video is about calculating the spoke length for fat wheel builds. So, let's say you've decided to take the plunge and are going to build your first fat bike wheel. One of the first questions you're going to have is, well, what size spoke should I use? To determine the size of the spoke, you will need to have a calculator, a spoke calculator. These are available online. Just do a Google search for bicycle spoke length calculator, and 4 or 5 will come up. My personal recommendation is Free Spoke. So if you want to try that one, it's do a search for Free Spoke calculator, and it'll come up. It's got the best library of fat bike parts and their measurements, which you will need to perform the calculation. If you don't have either from the Free Spoke library or from the manufacturer the applicable measurements, you'll need to determine them yourself. So the measurements you'll need is you will need to know the hub measurements, and those are the width of the hub, the location of the flanges on the hub, the diameter of the hub where the holes are. For the rim itself, you'll need to know the effective rim diameter, and you'll need to know the offset of the spoke holes from the center of the rim. That's a lot of information. Not every manufacturer publishes it. In some cases, you have to measure it yourself, so you'll need the applicable calipers if you can't find it in an online library. So as an alternative, given the high chance for error with the calculator method, I have a simplified calculator I use, which works almost all the time. In fact, it's worked every time I've tested it and every time I've used it. And it's the following. If you take a look at the wheel, you'll see that the effective rim diameter, the distance across the rim to where the spokes stick out, is roughly about half of the way across the rim, right? You can just see that. The spoke goes from here to here, and then another spoke goes from here to here. So the hub takes up a little bit of space. It turns out, on average, taking all those factors into account, that the length of a spoke should generally be 1/2 the ERD divided by 2 minus 9 millimeters. Okay, at a minimum, you can use that formula to check and make sure that your more sophisticated calculation with Free Spoke or one of the other online calculators is at least in the ballpark. So you've got a little bit of leeway on spokes. You don't need your spokes to be exactly the number that the online calculator comes up with. Generally speaking, the spoke can be up to 1 millimeter longer than the calculated length. And why is that okay? The reason that's okay is because the calculator calculates the distance to the bottom of the slot there. And in fact, it's okay if the spoke sticks all the way up to, let's see if I can do this, all the way up to the top of that. I don't have enough thread to do it, but the spoke can stick all the way up to the top of the thread without causing any harm. So it can also be slightly shorter. It's not a particularly weak build if you've got 1 or 2 threads showing from the bottom of the nipple. Even if you're, but in that case, you want to make sure you've used brass nipples because you won't have the reinforcement of the aluminum nipple that you'd like with a fully seated spoke. Okay, so let's talk about what happens if you make a mistake. Well, if you make a mistake, all is not lost. Most wheel builds are done with 12 millimeter spokes. So if it turns out that your spokes are just a little bit too short and you've spent a lot of money on some fancy Aero spokes like this, I think they can be up to $4 each. So 4 times 64, you could be looking at $250 worth of spokes that maybe are too short when you start your build. So if that happens and you calculated the spoke length using 12 millimeter nipples, just get yourself a box of 16 millimeter nipples. They have a few extra millimeters of thread in them, and that will make up the difference. Again, if you're using spokes that are too short, I would recommend you use brass nipples because of the extra strength that you'll need in the build. On the other hand, if the spoke turns out to be a bit too long, you can compensate for that by putting a washer on the nipple, and that will effectively shorten the spoke. The spoke will have to go sort of further. And so there you have it. I hope you've enjoyed the video, and if you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comment section.